Hi there, it's Enchanted. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, we are going to be picking cards to see the tea, what is going on behind the scenes of this connection. We're also going to be picking cards to channel any sort of messages from the person on your mind, like what they wish they could tell you, things like that. But yeah, we're definitely going to go ahead and see like things about the unseen, 12th house energy, what might not be apparent to you right now about like what is actually going on, like just I'm channeling their energy to see what they're up to, what's going on, maybe even what will happen, their next moves, their next actions, things like that. So yeah, it's kind of going to be a comprehensive reading on this love situation. So let's go ahead and go over the piles. Here we have pile, oh my gosh, here we have pile 1 with the tiger's eye. We have pile 2 with the black onyx. We have pile 3 with the green aventurine, and we have pile 4 with the carnelian. Oh my gosh, these crystals are so slippery. Okay, yeah, like I always say, go ahead and take a second to meditate upon the piles, crystals, whatever it is, and pick a pile that you are the most drawn to. Yeah, you can pick based on anything, crystals, angel numbers, and the timestamps, really anything that you are the most energetically drawn to, and we will see you in your respective pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. You all picked the tiger's eye. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see what is going on behind the scenes of this connection, the tea, okay? Things that you don't necessarily see but are happening. This is also just like a comprehensive reading, in the sense that we're going to be gauging their energy, see where they're at, see what they're doing, see what they're up to, maybe even gauge their actions and intentions, yeah, towards you. Okay, I'm not reading any reversals, that's why I'm just checking to see they're not reversed. Okay, and yeah, that is what we will be doing in today's reading. Also, before I go ahead and get started, thank you so much for being here. It really does mean so much. If you do find value out of these videos, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, so maybe others can as well. Also, this is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality, and I also want to let you know that I offer video readings, like, personalized readings. If you do want personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, we got Page of Wands. Really great start so far. So, okay, with the Page of Wands, your person is really passionate about you. Okay, they are really passionate about this connection. And, pages represent messengers of the deck. And I feel like that's something that they really want to like tell you. That's something that's been on their mind. They're just like, I just wish I could tell this person like what I really feel, what this person does to me. Okay. We also got the Four of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna be picking them all at once, but just be doing like a quick description and then talk about it in depth. So yeah, Four of Wands. This is literally the marriage card, pile 1. This is really great. Four of Wands is all about celebration, joy, happy endings. Like literally marriage. You can see all the floral like imagery here. It's literally resembles a floral wreath. Yeah, a lot of wedding imagery here. Wow, we got the star. Okay, I'm getting Aquarius vibes. So this actually has to do with wanting a new future, wanting a new beginning, holding out hope and faith that this is still possible. Yeah, reconciliation even. Okay, so yeah, we also got the Nine of Wands. Okay, Nine of Wands is all about waiting for the right moment, even like persistency, kind of like letting things take their course, if that makes sense. Also protecting everything that you've already built and established. Yeah. We also got the Page of Swords. So yeah, Page of Swords is all about a message coming in. Okay, so I really do feel like for a lot of you guys, they want to contact you. They really do want to like take that leap of faith towards you, especially since in terms of the pages we got like wands and swords. Okay, these are like the most kind of like out there, outgoing signs, action-based signs as well. So yeah, okay, let's go ahead and decipher this. What is going on? So yeah, with the Page of Wands, I'm seeing that your person has a lot they want to tell you, a lot that they want to get off their chest. I'm really getting a lot of fire energy coming in here, fire and air. So someone could be a fire or air sign. Fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, we definitely got Aquarius, the star card here. Someone could have that Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. which is also love and relationships. But if not, don't worry too much. You know, it has more to do with the messages associated with the cards rather than the actual, you know, signs. But yeah, Page of Wands is just about like even like success in relationships, like, you know, getting intimate. Like, you know, I feel like this person's really, really like into you, like they're really attracted to you. I feel like you ignited that spark in them. Okay, you made them really feel something, like, and like the thing is, I feel like maybe in the past this person, or maybe even you could have gone after like the kind of safe choices, but like for your person, you were the kind of like risky choice. Like you were the person who really like they were really scared to kind of like even be with you because they knew the kind of impact that you'd have on them. Okay, so I feel like if this person was kind of flighty, like in and out, which, you know, with fire and air signs, sometimes that can be the case, like, you know, whenever they show up in a reading, it's literally because it was a self-defense mechanism. Yeah. Something else that I'm also seeing is that, you know, this Page of Wands is kind of like an indirect soulmate card. Like, it's not a soulmate card in the way that, like, Two of Cups is, right? But, or even like, yeah, 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, but this does indicate that this is a message from the universe that you might have met your soulmate, or you're about to meet your soulmate, or something like that. Okay, so I do feel like this person has soulmate potential. Okay, I feel like this person really liked how well you vibe together. Yes, you know, even with all this fire and air energy here, regardless of whether or not you are a fire or air sign, these are compatible signs. So I just feel like this indicates compatibility in the relationship. Yeah, okay. We also got the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is a really great card. I'm super excited. You know, this kind of can be a soulmate card. Yeah, actually, more than that, I always say this is a twin flame card, because these two wands like kind of look like 1111. You know, 11 is like, yeah, it's a twin flame number because, you know, just the numbers like mirror one another. So I do feel like you are mirroring each other's energy. Okay, I feel like in terms of what's really going on behind the scenes is that this person is like reflecting your energy, whatever that is. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you guys, this could be a twin flame soulmate connection. And the thing about twin flames is like, it's really beautiful, but also like, you know, it's just really interesting because the twin flame dynamic is as such. There is a chaser and there is a runner. And usually the chaser and runner, it kind of like changes like every lifetime, or like even during like, you know, the lifetime that you are incarnated on this earth. But I am seeing that maybe for some of you guys, like you could have been the chaser, but like now it's their turn to be chaser, or like, you know, I even feel like maybe you were the like more developed twin flame. Yeah, more than the chaser runner thing, I feel like you are the slightly more mature one, the more experienced one, the more wise one. And it's like your person has to kind of you know, get on your level. And the way that they're doing that is that like they are kind of gauging your like, or not gauging, but they're feeling your energy. So yeah, I feel like something that I'm seeing is that even with this Nine of Wands, you could kind of be carrying this connection on your back, in the sense that, like, you know, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you were ready to be in a relationship. You were definitely a little bit more developed, a little bit more mature than this person. And, you know, like, your maturity, your growth, your development is kind of what's helping this person grow and develop as well. Okay, I feel like there needs to be a shift within you for this person to become a better person, become a better version of themselves, change in some way, get rid of their bad habits, get rid of their, like, you know, shadow, or work on their shadow self. Yeah. I really do feel like your person is like spiritually almost like reliant on you. Okay, so it's like the more you fix yourself, the more, or like, you know, just focus on self-love. There's nothing that you need to fix. You're amazing people, but like, you know, the more you focus on like your boundaries and like, you know, not settling for less, the more likely this person is to come back to you, and, you know, come back to you in a way where they're healthy, you know, and ready to give you the absolute best, which is what you deserve. Okay, because I do feel like, you know, with the Star card, they are holding out hope and faith for a future with you. Okay, this is literally about like yeah, even like futurism, because, you know, the star is associated with Aquarius, and Aquarius is, you know, kind of known to be like a futuristic sign. And like, you know, the thing is, I'm just seeing that like this person has a lot of love for you, okay? Like even the way that this water is being poured out, sometimes, you know, when it comes to like water cards or water sign cards or just watery cards, because, you know, the star Aquarius is technically, not technically, it is an air sign, even though like the symbol is water bear. My point is the way that the water is being poured out usually indicates a lot about the connection or like their feelings for you, okay? Like sometimes in some cards with the four of, or like, you know, some like cups cards, it's like, you know, there's not really much water to be seen. That could mean like, you know, they're just feeling a little bit disconnected, blah blah blah. But I feel like they're very much connected to this connection. They're still very much connected to you. If you can see, there's literally 2 cups of water being poured out. Like there's one that's being poured into the well, one that's also being poured into the stream that's going into the well. So this is just symbology for both of you being so interconnected, so well connected together. Yeah, it's like it's all going to the same place, you know, like this is just like, it sort of corresponds or correlates to that, like, you know, kind of like underlying philosophy that like humans are all interconnected. So like whatever you're feeling, they're feeling, okay? Like you are all one, you are all just one person, especially you pal one, because this could be a twin flame connection. And the thing about twin flames is that you are 2 halves of the same soul, which is so beautiful, so romantic. But like you are literally like the same people, but like you represent different parts of that people. Like, yeah, you're just, again, 2 peas in a pod, 2 halves of a soul, and like the same soul. And it's like just whatever you think about your person, whatever you think about yourself is what this person is going to reflect back to you. I do feel like this person reflected back a lot of inner wounds that you may have had, a lot of childhood wounds, a lot of even like things from the past that you didn't even know you had to address. You know, there were a lot of things that literally came to the surface. As you can see, you know, with this water, like you can like see the surface. But this connection goes really deep though. They are very into you, they're very attracted to you. They have really major feelings for you. And it's just like they still are so connected to you that they're holding out hope and faith for a future with you. Like they have not let this go at all. They're just like, no, like this can't be over. Like you know, I feel like spiritually, like, you know, their higher self is even like kind of urging them to, you know, be the better version of themselves so that they can be with someone like you. Like I just feel like they're going through a lot of like spiritual development, like, you know, because this reading in particular, like, is really spiritual. Like that was the whole point of this reading. That's why I wrote what is going on behind the scenes of this connection, right? Like things that are unseen, things that are unknown, like kind of 12th house even energy. Like I feel like maybe yeah, someone could have either an air or fire sign in their 12th house even, but the point is like there's so much going on behind the scenes. And spirit wants you to know that it's really just dependent on you, more than any tarot, more than like any sort of like fortune telling, you know, predictor kind of thing. It really just depends on your energy, okay? Yeah, and what you make of this connection, all the progress that you make on yourself. Yeah, but in terms of like, you know, what this person's really feeling, I feel like they do feel love for you. There's definitely a lot of love here, there's definitely a lot of passion here. I feel like, again, this person is just waiting on the right time. Or the other thing about this card is that like maybe it's kind of a divine timing thing that is like up to the universe, like even more than maybe your person like actually waiting. I feel like your spiritual selves are interconnected, and it's like your spiritual selves are kind of both urging your what do you call, like material selves to level up, you know, level up spiritually. I feel like maybe for a lot of you guys it would do you good to maybe practice activating your crown chakra a lot more. Yeah, I just feel like they're 3D. They're kind of like material self needs to catch up to their more evolved 3D self. Okay, I feel like you are a little bit more like, you know, farther in your spiritual journey, spiritual development than maybe they are. And yeah, they're just a little bit immature when it comes to that. I feel like, you know, if they're a man, like they're kind of a boy right now, okay, in the spiritual world. If they're a woman, they're kind of like just more of a girl, like, you know, they kind of have like just more growing up to do. Yeah, but I still feel like you are their hope. Like, you know, you are someone that like and you know, please don't take this as like a codependent thing, okay? This is just like a really spiritual way of saying that, but like, you know, the point is like they're sort of like using you as inspiration to kind of get out of this, you know, maybe even rut that they're in. I do feel like maybe for some of them they could feel like they're a little bit like in a kind of stagnant place in their life right now. Like they just have a lot more to do to kind of evolve spiritually and in other ways. Yeah, but you know, it sort of reminds me of those like posts that like I've seen, like everyone is you pushed out, everyone is a reflection of yourself. Heal, change yourself so that your outer world can reflect it, okay? So I feel like the more you love yourself, the more you focus on yourself, the more this person is going to reflect that too, because the love is already there. They already love you. It's just a matter of you, their divine, you know, either feminine or masculine, doing the same, reflecting the same. The love already is there. It already exists. The reality in which you are already together also already exists. It's just a matter of you understanding that for yourself in order for you to get everything you want. Like literally all your desires are on the other side, and in order to cross to the other side, you just have to like reflect, or sorry, you just have to know that you deserve it so that other people can reflect that to you, whatever that may be, whether it be in this love situation, whether it be, you know, you're trying to manifest like a job or something like that. Like you just have to think that you are deserving of it, because I do feel like maybe for a lot of you guys, you know, even with this 9 of Wands, there's kind of like some blocked energy going on here, like kind of like stagnancy and things like that, in the sense that like, you know, like you want this person, or you want that perfect love life or that job or whatever it is that you do want, but like maybe there's a part of you that kind of is blocking you from getting it because you don't either feel like you deserve it, and that's not even something you want to feel. Like no one consciously decides to feel, yeah, I'm not going to go after this because I don't deserve it. No, it's more of a subconscious limiting belief, as in like maybe it's really foreign to you. Maybe for a lot of you, you haven't been in like a really long-term relationship where like it was super healthy throughout, or you know, things like that. Like even if you think about it, people that have never been like, you know, rich in their life, people that have, you know, stayed poor, like they have a harder time maybe getting rich than, let's say, a middle class person does, because they've never experienced that feeling of money. They've never experienced that feeling of being like, you know, financially stable, financially well off, and that's why it causes more of a resistance, you know, which serves as a block. So I definitely feel like there's some shadow work that, you know, could be done on your side to kind of fix that mentality, okay? And I feel like once you do that, and I feel like for already a lot of you guys, you probably are doing that, but you know, once that does happen, once those limiting beliefs do get, you know, rid of, you're going to be getting that message, okay? Like with the Page of Swords, this is all about communication, mental clarity, you know, seeking the truth, speaking the truth. I feel like your person already knows what they feel about you, okay? They love you, they care about you. Both your higher selves already know, but it's just a matter of you kind of being that like amazing version of yourself, changing your self concept a little bit. Yeah, a lot of law of attraction, law of assumption stuff here, but trust me, your person really does want to reach out to you, okay? They want to speak their truth. They want to tell you how much they really want you, how much they missed you during the separation. If you have been separated, they want to tell you that they even want to marry you, and you know, actually like act upon that, like, you know, not just say that to say that. And with the Star card, you know, they just really are holding out hope and faith for a future with you. This is far from over. There's definitely a lot of unfinished business in this connection. So yeah, that's really beautiful, Pile One. I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Oracle of Shadows and Light deck for more clarification and insight. Oh, we got, oh my gosh, Lady with the Bosch Egg, Ancient Wisdom. Okay, we got this card. This is so great. Yeah, I feel like you are already really wise. You are already so mature, so developed. And you know, your person really admires that about you. They love that they were with someone finally more mature, because I do see that in the past, maybe they could have been around kind of like more immature people, or like, you know, just people that didn't really like, know how to like properly do relationships, maybe even just like, yeah, like inexperienced, or like, I don't know, like, you know, I'm sure you guys have also dated like people that, yeah, you were like, you know, kind of into and things like that, but like they just for the life of them could not like stay in a relationship just because they were so immature, and like they just didn't know how to like properly communicate, things like that. So I feel like that's what this person could have been with in the past, but then they met you and they're just like, oh my gosh, this person is a real woman or a real man. Like they know how to communicate, they know how to like, you know, actually be in a relationship, and like they saw that with you. They saw something, like they saw a future with you, and they still do with the star card. But it's just like maybe it's kind of a foreign feeling to them. Okay, like the same as what I was explaining about, like, you know, that whole thing about, like, you know, for some poor people it's kind of hard to get, you know, get rich because the feeling is just so foreign to them. Okay, so this is all about kind of like rewiring your brain, kind of changing your thought process, changing your entire, like, you know, thought pattern to you know, gear yourself for abundance. Okay, sometimes it is hard to manifest something that we've never actually had or experienced, or even, like, you know, we feel like it's a far-fetched thing, because for a lot of us in this generation, you know, we feel like having a relationship that actually lasts, that lasts the test of time, you know, is kind of a far-fetched thing, just because either we haven't, you know, we see so much about divorces in the news, or it's just something that we've never felt, right? That's technically not something you can feel until you're very old, because then, you know, that's when you know you'll have made it with the person. Like, okay, that was such a confusing way of explaining it, but hopefully that kind of made sense. But, you know, yeah, like even just for like some of us, it's even hard to manifest being in kind of a long-term relationship because we've never had that, because we never got past the talking stage or whatever, right? So, but like the thing is, it's not impossible. Okay, think about all the things that you have manifested that you've never felt before, or that you've never experienced before, because for a lot of you, we are always manifesting. Okay, subconsciously, consciously, definitely always subconsciously manifesting. And there's so many things that, you know, that have come into your life that you've never experienced, that you maybe even thought you'll never experience, but there's some part of you in your subconscious that was just like, yes, no, even if this feeling is foreign, even if it's new, like this can happen, just because your beliefs, you know, were so strong. Like, you know, your dominant thoughts manifest. But yeah, like the point is, like, this all has to do with your affirmations, you know, your kind of action, your energy that you take, you know, spiritual energy, like just energetic action you take in making your dreams and desires come true. Yeah. Ooh, we also got Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. So this is really great. Like, I mean, even look at the clear water and the star card and the Page of Swords. This represents like mental clarity. Yeah, you know, just having a like clear conversation, and being really vocal about something and not holding back. Yeah, so I do feel like your person's gonna find a clear solution, or like this relationship will reach a clear solution where you will both be together. Okay, and like it'll be so much better and stronger than ever before as well. I do feel like there's a lot of clarity that, you know, your person is gaining right now. There's a lot of clarity that they need to give you. I even feel like maybe this person wants to give you some sort of explanation or apology, because I do see a lot of pages, you know, pages have to do with messages. And Page of Swords also indicates social media stalking. This person is 100% stalking on social media. They definitely keep their eye on you. They definitely like keep their tabs on you and things like that, you know. They be stalking you quite a lot. I even feel like they think you're beauty and brains, you're so wise, you're so smart, you're so experienced, and like, you know, that's why they see something like long term with you. They're just like, I can totally wife this person up or husband this person up, because they're so like developed, they're so smart, they're so mature and wise, and like, you know, again, you're different than anyone that they've ever dated. I feel like in the past they kind of just maybe dated for fun, or like, you know, maybe the people that they dated were just immature, but then they met you and they're just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so grateful that I actually leveled up. Well, like, wow, you know, I even feel like their friends were just like, dang, like, yeah, you really upgraded and things like that. So that's a huge compliment. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some love notes, like love message cards. We got I want you and only you. That's so sweet. Yeah, I feel like no one else is cutting it for them. Okay, no one else makes them feel the way that you do. We also got I really miss you. Yeah, this person really misses being around you. I feel like you guys had really great conversations. You vibed together really well. You were really compatible, you know. And I just feel like they loved hearing you talk. Like, you're so wise. Like, this literally says ancient wisdom. I feel like everything that came out of your mouth, like, you know, you just had something meaningful to say all the time, or a lot of the times. Yeah, we got please don't forget me. Yeah, this person's really in the state of mind where like they hope that like you're still thinking about them. Okay, because I really feel like they've been thinking about you quite a lot, and I do feel that a lot of you are thinking about them as well. Okay, I feel like it definitely goes both ways, but like, you know, if you've been like finding yourself thinking about them a lot, that's literally because they've been thinking about you. You know, quantum entanglement. It's just like a, you know, you still have that cord between you, as they say in the spiritual world. But yeah, they really don't want you to forget them. They really do miss you, and they want you and only you, and they're definitely watching you from social media for sure. I feel like this person like stalks you quite a bit. So yeah, that is what we got for you, Pal 1. I really hope that this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi there, pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You all picked the Black Onyx. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see the tea. What is going on behind the scenes in this connection? What is the person on your mind feeling and thinking? What would they tell you if they could? Ooh, okay, we have cards coming out. You know, just like any sort of like channel messages they'd want to give you as well. This is a sort of an energy check-in reading. So yeah, here we got the Six of Wands to start off with, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so far, great start. Let's go ahead and pick some more cards. Wow, we got the Ace of Cups. This is all about new beginnings in love. We got the Eight of Wands. Very interesting. A lot of 8 energy going on here. Maybe someone could be born on the 8th or the 8th month, or, you know, something to do with 8. And we got the Nine of Wands. Okay, already off the bat, a lot of fiery energy. I'm getting Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and I'm getting Virgo energy with this Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, let's go over this. Let's decipher this. Also, quick disclaimer before I go over this, do keep in mind that this is just a general reading for the collective. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. And if you do want a personal reading, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer video readings. So yeah, let's go over this. Okay, starting off, we got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about victory, success, achievements. Yeah, I feel like your person just wants a victory with you, a victory in this connection. I even feel like they want to make you an offering, because look at this. Do you see this like wreath that's on this wand, and he's like literally holding the wand? Usually a wreath even represents like, you know, marriage. Like floral wreaths are kind of symbolic of a higher union, you know, yeah, literally marriage, things like that. Okay, that's definitely one thing I'm seeing. Yeah, for some of you guys that might be a little bit far-fetched, but maybe not, because like, you know, we did get the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, so there's a lot of love here. Okay, and I feel like your person, like, more than just the love, like they actually want to act on that, which is really great, because we're getting a lot of fiery energy, we're getting a lot of earthy energy too. So it's like, yes, they want this victory, yes, they want this success with you, but they're gonna do something about it. I strongly feel like they're gonna take actions. Okay, but you know, this reading is about like what's going on behind the scenes. So I feel like behind the scenes they've reached some sort of conclusion. Okay, they've reached some sort of like aha, like mindset, like, you know, that spark, and they realize that it's you, it's always been you. And I feel like they've also realized that like they don't want to go on throughout life without at least reconciling with you. Okay, like I feel like your opinion towards them is really important. I really do feel like this person cares quite a lot what you think about them. Okay, they just want you to view them as someone, you know, who is victorious, someone who's like really, you know, doing well in life, in their power. You know, like look at the way he's literally like, you know, sitting on like a white horse. Like, you know, that kind of just does represent someone who is, yeah, victorious in their power. You know, someone well respected. I just feel like they really care about being well respected in your eyes. They care about what you think about them. They care about, like, you know, how you perceive them. They don't want you to perceive them as a loser, because I'm not gonna lie, like they know that you've dated some losers in the past. I feel like maybe you could have opened up to them about your exes and things like that, and they're just like, no, let me be the one to prove that I'm different. Let me be the one to show you that I'm different. Okay, I really do feel like, you know, this person did take into account all the things that you told them regarding your past. Maybe like you both could have opened up about your past, but you know, I feel like your person knows that you have dated some, like, no offense, but kind of like jerks and losers in the past, and they're just like, you know what, like let me be the one that's different, let me show you otherwise. But I'm feeling that maybe unfortunately they could have kind of acted like those losers in the past. Maybe they could have done things that were kind of similar to what people did in your past, but it's like they just want to make up for that. They just want to like really redeem themselves. Yeah, that's also something else that I'm seeing. Okay, because at the end of the day, this person really wants to build and grow with you. I feel like this person really saw and still even sees something more with you. Again, like a higher union. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is all about putting in the work, putting in the effort, wanting something more, wanting something committed with someone, you know, and like being really willing to work on things too. Again, it's not just like, you know, like talk the talk, but walk the walk. Okay, because like with the Six of Wands, yes, there's a lot of action energy and things like that, but like there always has to be a follow-up, right? Like you can't just start off strong and then not do anything, right? But I really do feel like this person is going to make that consistent effort. Okay, I do feel like they still have some work to do. They still, you know, because the Eight of Pentacles literally represents work. But it's like they're gonna come through with it. And yeah, you know, I'm even getting Virgo energy, so maybe someone could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house, which is House of Love and Relationships. But you know, this just has to do with like the 6th house of work, service to others, career. I really do feel like your person thinks you're very compassionate. You have so much to give, and you have given a lot, and now they just want to give you the same back. Okay, like again, they want to redeem themselves. If you were the one that was maybe carrying a little bit, you know, putting in a lot of work, time, energy, effort, I do feel like this person really wants to give you that kind of same energy back, because they value you, they care about you, they care about this relationship. And yeah, they really, really do care about how you view them. They don't want you to view them as just like, you know, some like loser who has like nothing to give. Like I do feel like maybe for a lot of you guys, you know, maybe this person wasn't really in the state of mind to give as much as like you gave them, but it's like now they are getting into that state of mind. Okay, it's not something that they wanted to do. It's just like I literally feel like their restrictions or whatever they were going through, whether it be like internal problems, like emotional problems or external problems, whatever that may be, it just physically was not allowing them to give you as much as, you know, you gave them. But like now they're just like, you know what, that's not something that should stand in the way. Like that should not be an excuse. My so and so, you know, insert whatever they're going through, should not be an excuse, right? So yeah, they really want you to know that they did try. Okay, don't think that they just didn't like give any sort of effort whatsoever. I feel like they are the kind of people who try in their relationships. Okay, sometimes maybe they're, again, like own limitations kind of stop them from doing so. I feel like you're a little bit more limitless than they are. Like you are, I feel like even a little bit more developed, a little smarter, wiser, you know, things like that. They have some growing up to do. I do see that, but I feel like that's also something they are going to be doing. Okay, with this Eight of Pentacles, they are going to be growing up. They are going to be getting out of like, you know, this sort of like mind frame of not, you know, of just being stuck, of like being kind of restricted by their own limitations and things like that. Like I just feel like, you know, they've kind of even deemed themselves a victim for so long. I do see like there's some sort of victim complex that they're trying to get out and be the Six of Wands. You know, this is kind of the opposite of that. But you know, because this did show up, I'm seeing that like maybe this wasn't always the case, but like they are trying to like, you know, again, be like a better, stronger, more, you know, livelier version of themselves. Yeah. Okay, we also got the Ace of Cups, and that too, that's in the center of your reading, so that's really positive. Okay, I do feel like this person has a lot of feelings for you. They do have a lot of emotions for you. They do definitely care. Okay, don't think that they don't just care. Don't think that like, you know, this is just something that they took really lightly. They did have and still do have major feelings for you. Okay, with this Ace of Cups, this is all about a new beginning. Okay, wanting a new beginning in love. Aces always represent new beginnings, and you know, cups have to do with feelings, emotions, relationships, things like that. So they do want this with you. There are feelings and emotions, and that too, like pretty strong on the same side. So I am seeing that maybe if someone didn't put in like the same amount of effort or whatever, like that's not because that was not reflective of their true feelings. I do feel like this person had deep feelings for you. Okay, it went a lot deeper than maybe they were even able to show, but now they're just like, okay, let me show you that. Let me show you that I'm not the type of person that, you know, people literally like write like, you know, songs about in the bad, and like, you know, in a bad manner, like, you know, think like T Swift songs, but like, you know how there's just some people that like talk about like, oh yeah, my ex, he was such a loser, like, oh my god, like what a burnout, like, you know, things like that. Like I feel like, you know, maybe this person has been around people that kind of talk to them about their kind of like, you know, my language, but like shitty exes, and they're just like, wow, I do not want to be this person. Okay, and I just feel like this person has a lot. They feel like they have a lot that they need to live up to. They have a lot that they need to do to redeem themselves. Okay, I even feel like, yeah, they just really they have a lot of cleansing to do. Okay, I even with this last Black Onyx, I feel like a property that's associated with this could be like renewal. Okay, like they really want a renewal in this connection, renewal in this relationship, because they feel like there's so much more that they have to do, so much more that they have to give, so much more that they have to like just like, yeah, even prove to you. I feel like now they're in this mentality where they're just like, oh my gosh, like, you know what, I haven't been like fair to you, like let me just let me make things up. Okay, I'm really getting like there's a lot that they want to do to kind of even apologize and make up to you, which is a really good thing. Okay, and I feel like it's really been hitting them, like especially like, you know, now that you've kind of for a lot of you guys, I do see that you are in no contact or separation. You know, this is about like what's going on behind the scenes. It's been hitting them how valuable you were and are, like, you know, they're just like, I don't want to lose you. You're an amazing person. You are just so like pure, like wholesome, you know, just amazing to be with. And I feel like whatever you have to offer, I don't feel like anyone's going to be able to offer them that. I feel like you were very patient with them. You did give a lot to them. You know, you did contribute a lot to this connection. You brought a lot to the table, and they're just like, you know what, let me do my part, okay? And with this Eight of Pentacles, I even feel like they're getting really serious about their life. So I feel like maybe in the beginning they weren't really that serious, or they weren't really where they wanted to be in their career life or things like that. But now they're just like, okay, let me like work on this. Okay, I need to be the best version of myself for myself and for others. Yeah, I just feel like maybe for a lot of you guys, you kind of deserve better than this person, or they could have told you that, or even your friends told you that. And like they know that. They're just like, yeah, I know that I wasn't really the best. I know that I have a lot of work to do. Like, you know, it's not like they just sit around, they're just sitting around not doing anything. Like, you know, I do feel like they are making the efforts to be that better version, because they know that if they don't step up their game, you're going to go off with someone else, okay? There's a lot of people that are just waiting to be with you, okay? That's literally what this Nine of Wands represents. You have a lot of people that are into you, a lot of people that are very attracted to you, even on an emotional level. Your person knows that you're a total catch. Your person knows that, like, you have something in you that not everyone does. And especially in regards to this person, like everything that you did for this person, like it's finally hitting them that, like, you know what, they're not getting that with anyone else. Maybe they haven't even dated anyone, maybe they have, you know, regardless of whatever, like they know that like you are one in a million. You are very unique, and again, like you are the kind of person who they even want to kind of change for, you know, be better for, because they know that if they don't, then they'll lose you forever. Like you are someone that might give a lot of chances primarily, but once you're done, and like there's no coming back, and your person knows that. I feel like maybe there could be an element of stubbornness in you. Maybe someone in this connection could even be a fixed sign: Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, but I am getting Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio quite a lot, and Virgo. Yeah, and pretty much all the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag. I know that's a lot of signs, but I am getting like Leo and Sagittarius pretty heavy, and yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo, at least just based on these cards. But I do feel like this person really wants to reach out to you. They really want to let you know what's on their mind, okay? The fact that this Eight of Wands literally, clarifies this Ace of Cups, you know, shows that like your person wants to give you a message about what's really been on their mind, okay? Ace of Cups represents their feelings for you. Eight of Wands represents wanting to communicate. This represents speed, action, travel, movement, okay? And I feel like this person is waiting on the right time to reach out to you. But here's the thing, like, you know, they also know that if they don't, like, there are other people waiting to swoop you over. There are other people that are waiting to just be with you, okay? Like, you have a whole line of guys or girls that like want to be with you, that want their shot at you. Like, you are a very valuable, very well sought out after person. I feel like you have a lot of people that hit you up on like pretty much a regular basis, you know? So yeah, this person, I feel like it's really hitting them now that they have to act, or else they could lose their chance forever. Like, speak now or forever hold your peace. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Oracle of Shadows and Light deck, just to see what else is going on here. Ooh, we got two little witches. Okay, magical space clearing time. Okay, so yeah, I really do feel like, you know, both of you kind of need some time off, or needed some time off if you are in separation right now, to fix the situation out, to get this sorted, you know. And like this time off is going to be magical for the both of you. I feel like you're going to grow a lot. You have been growing a lot, okay? Like, I already feel like for a lot of you guys, again, you are in no contact or very little contact. You have been taking time off, and it's been really good for you, okay? It's a lot better for you than you actually know. It's really healing, okay? This person definitely needed some time and space to kind of just focus on themselves. Otherwise, they would literally implode from within. I feel like, you know, maybe someone in this connection even is the kind of person that needs to take some time off within themselves. Like, you know how introverts, like, you know, kind of need some time to recharge their social battery, but like, you know, and it's nothing personal, okay? So I feel like if this person hasn't reached out to you, there's just a lot that they're going through. Like, think of all the times that, like, you know, you kind of might have even just wanted some time off. Maybe you even kind of like took some time to respond to friends and family, and it wasn't anything personal. It was just that you needed some time to heal. You just needed some time to get your act together, to get your emotions in together because, you know, so that, like, you know, you can be healthy around other people. Okay, so I feel like maybe this person, when they met you, it's like they kind of clearly did need some time off in general. Like, I feel like maybe they even met you at the wrong time. This could have definitely been like a right person, wrong time kind of thing. Like, you know, maybe this person was even a little bit selfish in the sense that, like, you know, they definitely were not healed. They had a lot going on, but they decided to go after you anyways. They're just like, you know what, like, I still want to spend time with this person even though, like, they hadn't completely healed themselves, or even, you know, they weren't very far in their healing journey, and like maybe some of the things that were unhealed could have been projected onto you, and now they're realizing like, whoa, that was not fair. Both of us need to take some time off so that, you know, this person can be a better version of themselves. Yeah, it's hard to date people, okay, when you don't know who you are, or when you don't, like, you know, have some like time off to yourself, because again, like, you can just you know, not even like intentionally, but like unintentionally project your insecurities onto that person. Okay, and I feel like this person was kind of like, they might have accidentally done that, and they realize like, hey, that was not fair to this person. Maybe that's something that, like, you know, they could have even experienced in the past, and maybe they ended up doing that to you, and like they're just like, no, this is not fair. Like, I don't want this person to go through maybe what I did in the past. I really do feel like this person deserves the absolute best. You know, they do have a lot of feelings for you, and I feel like because they have feelings for you, they're almost like protecting you from them until they can become this better version of themselves. Yeah. Ooh, we also got Fairy of the Green World. The natural world needs you. Yeah, so I feel like with all the green energy going on here, I'm just getting a lot of spiritual downloads about like growth, fostering, healing. Yeah, just growing in general, you know, like you really help this person grow a lot. You really nurtured this connection, and I feel like this person even wants to nurture this connection with you, because look at this, like, we literally got Fairy of the Green World. Okay, like, this has a lot to do with just like plants, greenery, things, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So like, they really want to nurture this connection by watering this connection, and I feel like they are already doing that. They literally are shooting their shot at you by manifesting you, by thinking about you. Okay, they're really nurturing this connection in their mind. This connection is far from over in their mind, because they think about this quite a lot. They think about everything that went down. They think about you. They think about what you mean to them. They think about yeah, just how great this was for them, how much this helped them grow, and like, they want to keep like watering this, like, you know, keep planting this in their mind, which they already are by like thinking about you so much. It's like, even if for a lot of you guys you are in separation, literally what they're thinking about are these two eights, like, coming towards you, making a leap of faith and wanting something more with you. But again, they're waiting on the right time so that they don't, you know, mess things up again. Okay, so that they don't come back unhealed, so that they come back only when they're ready, because they know that that's what you deserve, and you don't deserve anything less. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Romance Angels deck. Ooh, we got the soulmate card. This is amazing. Yeah, so I really do feel like for a lot of you guys, this could have been the right person, wrong time, okay? It's just like they needed some time to, again, heal themselves, take some time off, fix themselves. Maybe you even met them a little bit earlier than you were supposed to, but technically, there's no accidents when it comes to time. Maybe that's how it was supposed to play out. Like, maybe you guys will keep each other, like, you know, in your mind, in your heart forever, and come back when you're ready to be together. I even feel like, again, this connection really ignited growth in one another. You know, the sense of like just being a better person. And maybe if you hadn't met this person, or maybe if this person hadn't met you, it wouldn't have hit them like, oh my gosh, I need to change, I need to grow, I need to do some healing. Okay, you really helped this person even find themselves. You showed this person a lot about themselves. You really helped them grow, and this connection was and will always be very significant to them. If it was not for you, I really feel like they could not have gotten through like whatever it is that they were going through. There was just something that you showed them that like maybe no other ex in the past, no other even friendship had showed them. This was really important. Okay, this person really wants you to know that you were, are, and will always be a very, very important part in their life. Yeah, I feel like there's a card that's like stuck to this. Let's go ahead and pick this as well. Ooh, we got Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Yeah, this person has not lost hope at all. Okay, and I feel like this is kind of what they're telling you. Like, please don't lose hope. Please don't lose faith in this. Like, we can totally make this work. This is something that, you know, I really want, if, you know, it's something that you want. And they're just like, I really hope, like, you know, you don't give up on me. And I'm even seeing something about Autumn. I feel like maybe they could even be reaching out to you during the fall time. I am sort of getting that. You know, but like, they're just like, you know, I know that like this is my last chance. I have to act. I have to get my like life together. I have to get my ducks in a row, you know. And like, they're just like, please don't give up on me. Like, I can change, I can fix, I can do this. Okay, so yeah, that's just the kind of message I'm seeing that they're wanting to give you. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Island 10 Wellness deck just to see what else is going on. Okay, let me shuffle the cards. Wow, okay, we got the Twin Flames card. Very interesting, because I feel like, yeah, we got the Soulmate and Twin Flame card. So this could be both a Soulmate and Twin Flame connection, or yeah, one or the other, you know, depending on who you are, just what your connection is. I feel like you know best, but I am definitely seeing that this connection is very intense, very passionate, very magnetic, very deep. Okay, that's what Twin Flame connections represent. I definitely feel like this connection has surpassed, like, literal timelines and dimensions and lives in general, as in you could have known each other in a past life. I feel like this surpasses like literal realms and dimensions in general. Like, I feel like you could already be connected in another world, in another like dimension, planetary realm or whatever, and it's like you're just waiting to connect in the real life. Yeah. We also did get the Runner. Yeah, so I feel like maybe, you know, this could have been like kind of an on and off thing. Maybe someone was the runner, someone was the chaser. Maybe at times you could have been the chaser, but like now they're gonna chase you, and I feel like you might be the runner. But like this person is tired of running. Okay, they're just like, no, I can't run from this anymore. Like, this is my destiny. This is my fate. This is so deep. You know, this connection goes really deep for them. They felt so intensely for you, and this was just a very, very like spiritual, deep, otherworldly connection. Like, I don't feel like they've felt this way about anyone, the way that they have for you. Whatever feelings you've ignited in them, whatever even went down, like, this is different than anyone that, you know, they've ever been with, or anything they've ever experienced. Yeah, we also got Cupid's arrow. Okay, so have faith, love is coming. Okay, surprise, invitation, or meeting. Okay, so yeah, this person, again, like, really, really wants you to not lose hope in them, not lose faith in them, because they are holding out hope and faith for a future with you. They really want this to happen, and I feel like the Spirit is even telling you, have faith, love is coming. There is a surprise coming for this connection that will be for the better. Okay, like, I feel like this person really does want to meet up with you. An invitation is coming, a phone call is coming, some sort of communication definitely is coming with this Eight of Wands. Okay, this person has realized so much, you know, behind the scenes, and have really realized the significance of this connection and the depth of this connection, what you really mean to them, and they're really ready to work on this. So yeah, have faith. Things are becoming, you know, changing for the better. So yeah, that is what we got for you, pal 2. I really hope that this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you all picked the Green Aventurine. So yeah, in today's video, we are going to go ahead and pick some cards to see the tea. What is going on behind the scenes in this connection? What is your person thinking? What are they feeling? What would they tell you if they could? Things like that. You know, this is going to be an energy check-in as well. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and split the deck. I already did go ahead and shuffle this off camera, but yeah, I'm just going to shuffle it a little bit more, you know, no harm in shuffling. So yeah, as I lay out the cards, I do want to let you know that this is just a general reading for the collective. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. And also, this is just a general reading for the collective. So if you do want a more in-depth reading to get your personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer video readings. Okay, the link to sign up for that is there. And yeah, go ahead and check that out if that is of your interest. And again, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate all of you. I'm making it a thing to express gratitude. I really do hope you find value out of these videos. If so, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, so maybe others can as well. But honestly, just your viewership is enough. I really welcome you all, and thank you all, beautiful souls, for being here. So yeah, okay, let's go over this spread. So we got the Page of Cups to start off with. Okay, so Page of Cups, I feel like there is a message coming. Okay, there is a message that your person has really been wanting to get off their chest. Okay, it's been on their mind for a while. It's been in their heart. It's something that has kind of even just taken over their thoughts, dominated their thoughts. Okay, there's a lot that they want to let you know about their true feelings for you and what you mean to them, and I feel like it's just a matter of time before they actually come forward and reach out to you. Okay, I love this because, you know, it's like with the Page of Cups, it's all like, yeah, this, you know, pages are the messengers of the deck, and Page of Cups is all about giving that message. But I feel like this person's message has kind of been like within themselves. Like, have you ever, you know, had things to say to a person, even give a person, you know, your true thoughts, your 2 cents, whatever, but you've never actually said it, right? But it's just been on your mind for a while. That's exactly what this person is going through. But I feel like with this Eight of Wands, like, it's finally going to get out. Like, they're finally going to get that message out there, okay? The Eight of Wands is literally clarifying the Page of Cups, which says that, like, okay, they're finally going to take action on whatever it is that they've been wanting to tell you, whatever it is that has been on their mind or in their heart for a while. So that's a really positive thing. I also see that this person has kind of been, like, thinking about just taking that leap of faith. Like, you know, they're just like, why am I holding back? Okay, like, I need to act right now, because if I don't, I might lose my opportunity. Yeah, because I do feel like, you know, the Seven of Cups, this person knows that you have a lot of options. This is literally the card of options, things like that. I even feel like maybe they could have options. They could also have people around them, but they just want you, okay? Because you represent, like, just love. You are the embodiment of love, okay? Like, with the Strength, you know, this is associated with, like, reconciliation, romance. This is associated with the 5th house of, like, romance, joy, passion, and that's exactly what this person feels for you. They're just like, wow, like, I feel so much for this person. I really, like, they really want to reconcile with you, okay? So if you are in no contact with this person, or very little contact, you are separated, like, trust me, like, they really want you, okay? Sorry, I don't know, I repeated that, but, like, they don't want the separation to be like a forever thing, okay? Like, in fact, I'm even seeing, like, they want to come back and win you over, okay? They're really, like, serious about taking that leap of faith. I'm just seeing so much, like, water and fire energy here, and, like, you know, water and fire signs, or, like, regardless of whether or not someone in this connection is those signs, I do feel like these signs feel things very emotionally, very heavily, and, like, they're really passionate about you. And, like, these signs are signs that actually do something about it, especially fire signs, okay? But, like, I just feel like, you know, they have such deep feelings for you. Their feelings for you go a lot more intensely than maybe they even, like, told you. And I feel like that's something that they finally want to get off their chest. They're just like, wow, I feel so much for this person. Why am I holding it in? I even feel like maybe this person could be going through some sort of, like, you know, quarter life or something crisis, or, like, I don't know, like, some sort of, like, they've had some sort of epiphany where they're just like, oh my gosh, no, like, I need to let this person know, like, we don't live forever, YOLO, like, you know, you only live once. And it's like, if I don't take this opportunity, take that leap of faith, this person might be gone forever, because this person knows you have a lot of options, okay? This person also thinks, like, you're very beautiful, you're very, very, like, you know, charming, you're so graceful. I do feel like you represent, like, you know, the figure on this card here. Like, you are very grounding, you're very pragmatic, you're very down to earth, you're so beautiful inside and out, and, you know, you're so graceful as well, okay? There's, you, like, I feel like everything you touch, everything that you, like, you know, yeah, I did get that everything you touch turns into gold, but, like, you know, more than that, like, I feel like you bring a lot of peace and joy into people's lives. That's the kind of person you are. That's the kind of energy you have, okay? You are so, like, high vibrational. You're so amazing to be around, that even at times I feel like, you know, you give all this, like, positive energy to people, and but sometimes you could feel a little bit drained because of, like, how much you give to people, and, like, you know, just how giving you are. I even feel like, you know, maybe some of you guys, like, could have had, like, you know, been Pisces in your last life, or even have some Pisces. Yeah, with the Page of Cups, I am getting, like, sort of, like, Scorpio Pisces energy with this. Eight of Wands, I'm getting, like, Leo Sag energy. I'm definitely getting Cancer energy here, Leo energy with the Strength. Yeah, maybe, like, Cancer Scorpio energy here. But you know, like, your person just really loves who you are on the inside, okay? Obviously, they think you're very beautiful on the outside. They are very passionate about you, okay? With all this fire energy here, even with the 5th house here, they're super passionate about you. They're very attracted to you, but, you know, they just have such deep feelings for you, okay? Like, every time the Chariot shows up, you know, I am getting Cancer energy here. And regardless of whether or not someone is a Cancer or has Cancer in their chart, like, you know, Cancers kind of have a very hard time getting over their exes, and, like, really deep emotional bonds that they've formed, okay? Like, this person did form a very emotional bond with you. You guys did connect together really well. This was really, really deep, at least to them, you know? Like, even if you think that, like, you know, for, you know, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're just in this mindset where you're just like, like I did so much for this person, like I wish this person could have done more back. And it's like almost like you're kind of convincing yourself that like, yeah, I did a lot, and like, this person was just meh, and like maybe you're kind of like downplaying your feelings a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing. I even feel like maybe this person could have downplayed their feelings for you just because like they didn't want to deal with the fact that you could maybe leave them a little bit vulnerable, okay? Because I do feel like your person cares a lot about being strong. Your person cares a lot about having that sort of hold over their emotions and yeah, like just having a power over their emotions, having that hold over um you know themselves so that they don't feel vulnerable. Okay, it's very interesting. I feel like there's kind of a dichotomy here with this Chariot and Strength. I feel like these two represent very different cards. They are very different signs. We're getting Cancer, Leo energy here. This Cancer energy, your person, like one part of them just wants to feel deeply, feel without any sort of hesitations. But in the other part, they're just like, okay, no, but I need to be protective over my emotions because I also don't like feeling vulnerable. I also don't want to be left feeling weak. Okay, so this person kind of like, maybe even as a self-defense mechanism, in order to gain strength or power or whatever, or not lose power, they're just like, yeah, let me kind of just even, for some of them, maybe they could have even played games, or just for some of them, maybe not revealed their emotions as much as they wanted to. Maybe like they even showed you that they had options or tried to make you jealous or something like that, okay? But again, it wasn't like because they didn't care, it's literally because they cared a little bit too much, okay? They definitely did and still do. Again, with this Cancer energy, Cancer, like Pisces, Scorpio, but like, yeah, especially Cancer, like the thing that's associated with their sign is that they have a hard time getting over their past lover. They have a hard time getting over, people that they've like been with, and even just, what do you call, like, yeah, had some sort of emotional bond to, because I feel like this person doesn't actually make emotional bonds with everyone that they meet. I feel like you were one of the very few people, or maybe even the only one that they did, so like that's why they're holding on to this connection so strongly, okay? Like, and I'm also seeing so much about like 7 and 8s, yeah, but yeah, they are holding on to this connection really strongly in their mind and their heart. Like, they have not let go of you in any way, shape, or form, okay? Or maybe in some way, shape, or form, if they haven't been communicating, maybe they're just like, yeah, maybe the less I talk to this person, the more I'll get over them. But I feel like this distance is actually making their feelings for you grow a little bit fonder. Yeah. But back to what I was saying, we did get a lot of 7s and 8s. I'm seeing something about July or August, or something to do with 7 and 8 in general. Someone could have been born the 7th or 8th of a month, or something to do with that. Maybe someone's number was like 87 or 78, or yeah. But seriously, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of emotions here. Okay, and I even feel like, the 7 of Cups, yeah, there's a couple of different meanings to this card. One represents that, yeah, you have different options and things like that, maybe both of you kind of had different options, but you both just wanted one another, okay, like you both just wanted each other. But I'm also seeing that, like, you really fill this person's cup in a lot of different ways, and they're really thinking about that, okay, like each cup represents a different aspect of your relationship. One could represent all the sweet texts that you exchanged, one could represent all the memories that you had, like, just the ways that you, like, this connection was really fulfilling for both of you, the ways that you filled their cup, okay? Yeah, I even feel like this has a lot to do with divine timing. I feel like you will come back together in divine timing. This Chariot, I always say this whenever the Chariot comes up, but it sort of reminds me of like a modern day float in a parade, right? Like when a float floats through a parade, the people in the parade part, right? Like the crowd literally parts for that float to come through. So I really feel like if you have been manifesting this person, or even just thinking about this person, or really just wanting to be with this person, the universe will literally make that happen. The universe will literally shift things in order for you to, like, be together, be like one, okay? Like that's exactly what happens. I don't know how much into manifesting you are, but once you manifest something, once you script, once you get that idea out into the open, trust me, things start happening. Things start moving. Things start changing, okay? Like the universe will literally shift for you to get your desires. For example, even if it's something as little as manifesting a cup of coffee, the universe will literally move people, okay? And like this isn't even something you have to worry about. You never have to worry about how things will happen rather than the actual end result. That's the biggest like rule of manifesting. But like my point is, like, for example, if you're manifesting a cup of coffee, the universe will like move people. They'll be one day, it'll be like, okay, this person will like I guess no, like, I don't want to say that. I was gonna say like have a red light so that this person could like make it in time, or this car could go first. Like, don't worry too much, but like it's just like the universe has its like mysterious ways of working, okay? Like things will happen. There's always energy being put out into the universe. That's why things are like literally shifting. Things are constantly changing. That's why even this reading right here is reflective of the here and now, okay? Like it's reflective of the current energy. Your energy, again, you always have free will in your reality. You have the free will to actually change things, okay? Like, so you're not set to a tarot reading or a birth chart or a horoscope, okay? This is just a tool that shows you where you're at. And this kind of is showing that your person still loves you. They still care about you. They still want this to happen. And I even feel like maybe for a lot of you guys, you could be thinking like, oh, this is beyond resolution. Oh, why would my person even want me? Like, so much went down, blah blah blah. Like, that's not the case at all. Like, trust me, your person really wants you. They really do care about you a lot more than you even know. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and pick some cards from the Numinous deck just to see what other messages we have here. Okay, go ahead and shuffle the cards. Ooh, we got Ascendant, Outlook. Okay, so Ascendant has to do with the first house of Aries. Maybe someone could be an Aries, but I feel like your person had a really great impression of you. I feel like your person like ended up really liking you, being attracted to you, even like falling for you right then and there. At first sight. Like, this could have been a love at first sight thing, or like we both just were really into each other from the beginning. I feel like this person had a really good impression of you. They're just like, oh my gosh, this person is so great. This person is so even like upbeat, sweet, kind, caring. Like, you just have like all those qualities that like this person really wants in a partner. And I feel like you are just the kind of person that a lot of people want to be around. A lot of people want to surround themselves. That's why you have a lot of options. A lot of people are just like waiting to like shoot their shot at you, even waiting in line. I feel like maybe there's just a lot of people probably sliding in your DMs, hitting on you. Okay, yeah, so that is something that I see. We also got Aquarius, the innovator. Yeah, so some of this connection could be an Aquarius and Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house, but I'm also just with this Aquarius card, your person thinks you're really unique. You're very individualistic. I feel like you care a lot about your freedom. You are just so independent within yourself. You are so beautiful. You're so like just like unique in the best way possible. Like, this person loves your personality. You're very strong in your individuality, okay? And if at times you feel a little bit like low, like you feel like you have low self-esteem, or like you just feel down at times, like this person is saying don't, like the universe is saying don't, like you're so amazing, you have so much to you, you're so worthy, valued, loved, okay? This person definitely loves you. I even feel like maybe for a lot of you guys, you just have to see that within yourself. You're so great, like you are so amazing. Again, you're just so like eclectic and even a little bit eccentric, but in the best way possible. Maybe your person thought you were quirky, or they really liked your quirks, that futuristic. I feel like you care a lot about your future, I feel like you're very just evolved, and like, you just are so like unique and interesting to be around. You are one interesting individual, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? Yeah, this is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Moonology deck just to see what other messages we have here. But you are so deeply loved, okay? Not just by your person, but so many other people, okay? Your family, your friends. Again, you have so many options. You have so many people that want to be with you, that want to be around you. It's just a matter of you just realizing your own worth, your own value, which, at times everyone feels down and things like that. But if you are feeling down, this is your pick-me-up. This is your daily motivation, that don't feel down, because you're so amazing. You're so like yeah, just you are someone that a lot of people want to be around and surround themselves with, okay? You just have so much to you, and that's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Moonology deck, see what else is going on here. We got adjustments are required. Yeah, so I really do feel like there's a lot of forgiving that you have to do, okay? Like, there is forgiveness that needs to happen. I do see that this person definitely could have hurt you, and I really feel like they want to redeem themselves. I really feel like they want to, be a better person, a better version of themselves. They know that they have a lot of adjustments required on their side. Trust me, like, anytime someone hurts you, anytime someone says anything against you, really, really is more of a reflection of themselves than it is of you. Think about it. All your haters, like, if you just think about people that have even like dissed you for whatever reason, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but like, look at their life, look at what they were going through. I don't think you've ever met anyone that, like, you know, hurt you or dissed you that was doing better than you. Like, personally, like, I feel like, you know, all these haters and things, they just have like so much adjustments that need to be fixed within themselves, that, like, you know, when they don't do that, they end up taking that out on other people. I even feel like for a lot of them, like, you know, they could have been bullied, they could have had a lot going on with them, and they sort of took that out on, you know, you, or projected their insecurities. But I do see that this person was kind of a deeply insecure person, okay? So if there was something that they didn't do, or they didn't tell, or they did say something that wasn't really the best, it was done out of their lower self, okay? It was done out of their highest good. I feel like this person just is so much more insecure than you know. Like, I really feel like this person, like, if they haven't already, they do need some kind of help. They do need to get some sort of help, or because it does say adjustments are required. So, like, you know, there's just a lot more that they have to do on their journey. Like, I feel like this person, you are a little bit like above this person, more mature than this person. I'm not trying to say that to be mean, but like, that's just like what I'm seeing in the cards. Okay. We also did see, yeah, bring love into the situation. Yeah, wow, we're getting a lot of Aquarius cards in general. Yeah, so I do feel like, you know, there definitely was love here, but it's like your person had to be better at expressing that love, showing that love, okay? They did care a lot about you, they do care a lot about you, but they just kind of need to be better at really showing it, okay? And I feel like maybe even in their childhood or something, maybe they weren't really shown that. Maybe they kind of came from a community where it wasn't really that normal to like show that, or maybe they were even with friends or whatever where, you know, they kind of had to put up a front. Maybe they think that, you know, being down bad, being simp is like, you know, kind of like negative, or like, you know, just I just see like whatever they did that didn't serve this connection, it was done from like a place of protecting themselves, a self-defense mechanism, okay? But seriously, there's a lot this person needs to work on. Like, I just feel like you are so beautiful, you are so intelligent, you are so loved. You know, there's so many people that are into you, so many people that love you, so many people that want to hang out with you, so many people that want to even just be you, okay? Like, you are so amazing. Yeah, we also got the energies gaining momentum, okay? So there's a lot that's going on behind the scenes of this connection, okay? There's so much transformation that has been happening that you don't really see right now in the 3D, but it will manifest into the 3D soon enough, okay? There's a lot that's been going on in the 5D, a lot that's been going on in the spiritual realm, a lot of transformation that's been happening, and it's going to finally manifest into the 3D, okay? But this adjustments are required. I do feel like, you know, like, they are making those adjustments. I really feel like they are on this self-discovery journey. They realize that, like, you know what, I can't go on being this way, I can't go on being my unhealed self, like, I need to change. And that's exactly what's going on behind the scenes. They're realizing their shortcomings, they're realizing what they need to do to improve, they're realizing that, you know, they need to kind of, you know, do a lot to, or they feel like, you know, they need to do a lot to prove themselves, redeem themselves. You know, with this Chariot card, they have a lot that they want to like show you and prove themselves. They're just like, no, like, let me be a better person, I can be a good person. Like, you know, this Chariot, this is all about like yeah, taking that leap of faith, coming forward, being the best version of yourself and winning you over. I really feel like this person is in the like energy of really wanting to win you over, and it's sort of gaining momentum. They're just like, you know what, like, I'm gonna do this, let me think of a plan. Like, I just feel like this person is even gaining, you know, the strength to kind of do so, like, come forward. Maybe this person could have felt a little bit intimidated, a little bit nervous around you, because maybe they're not really sure how you take them, because I do feel like, you know, there's a lot that went down that, you know, maybe they kind of want your forgiveness for. Yeah, and even with the strength, you know, this has to do with the solar plexus chakra, and I feel like that's something that your person really needs to work on. I feel like, again, they are very insecure. They need to work on their self-confidence, things like that. I feel like you've been gaining a lot of self-confidence. I feel like your person has been feeling your energy. You have definitely been leveling up. You have been going through the spiritual, energetic upgrade, and your person's just been feeling that. They're just like, let me have a part of that too, okay? Like, I just feel like the more you upgrade, the more you, like, you know, love yourself, see a lot, you know, in yourselves and things like that, that's when people want to be around you. And it's like, you already were so fun to be around. I feel like, yeah, you are this fun, amazing, lighthearted, just energy to be around. And it's like, you know, like, that's increasing even more, okay? Like, that's something that people want even more. Like, they're just like, oh my gosh, like, not only were you so great to be around with more, but like, you're leveling up even more, and it's like, you're going to be attracting more people. And I even feel like, you know, you're going to be attracting people a little bit more on your level, a little bit more on your vibe, a little bit more on just, you know, kind of like your league, your field. I just feel like maybe for a lot of you guys, people could have said that you were out of this person's league or like, you know, maybe your friends thought you were a little bit too good for them and things like that. And I feel like there's a lot that they have to do to be the better version of themselves. They are just trying to be a better person in general, okay? And it's like they know that like they have a lot to do to catch up on your level, okay? Like seriously, I even feel like maybe they think you're out of their league. They definitely do put you on a pedestal a little as well. So yeah, that is what we got for you, pile 3. I really hope that this reading helped. I hope that this reading resonated. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. Or, you know, I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings. So if you want personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for that. And yeah, I shall end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi pile 4, welcome to your reading. You all picked the carnelian. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see the tea, hear the tea, what is going on behind the scenes in this connection, what is your person currently going through, what are they thinking, what are they feeling, what would they tell you if they could, things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and split the deck. I already did go ahead and pre-shuffle the cards before this video, but can't get enough shuffling. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lay out the cards. Wow, okay, 2 cards already wanted to come out. 4 of Pentacles, interesting. Oh my gosh, Ace of Pentacles, quite the big jump here. Queen of Cups. Let's pick a couple more cards. As I pick these cards, I want to let you know that this is just a general reading for the collective. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. And you know, if this pile doesn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer video readings at the time. So if you want personal questions you want answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I see a lot of really great cards here. Okay, so let's start off from the beginning. We got the 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, with the 4 of Pentacles, this usually indicates clinging on to something. Okay, or maybe prioritizing one's material life more than other things, or like caring a lot about one's career or focusing on the material life, finances, career. So I do feel like your person had to retreat to do that, and that is something that they are working on. So if they did tell you something along the lines of that, like, okay, you know what, I need to work on myself, blah blah blah, my finances, career, I feel like they were being honest. Okay, I even feel though, like, you know, this 4 of Pentacles, there's a couple of different meanings to this card. One is definitely like clinging to something. Okay, and this sometimes even represents like greediness, and it's like having a lot of money and things like that, or like, you know, either just like being a little bit too involved in the material aspect of one's life, like, you know, something along the lines of that. So I do feel like your person could be like, I don't know how to say, what else to say, but maybe I'll just go ahead and say it, but like selfish, as in the sense that they are, as in they are kind of focused on themselves right now more than love, more than even friendships. I'm even seeing like this person has in the past prioritized their own career, their own like, you know, material life, blah blah blah, over like people. Okay, and I feel like that's something that like it's a good and bad thing. You know, on the one hand it's good because, you know, you're kind of focusing on your own self first, like building up your own growth, building up your own wealth, your own stability and things like that. But then it's also bad if like you're obsessed with it, right? Like anything obsessive is bad. But like, you know, kind of like shirking off, like hanging out with people and things like that to just like work on your finances all day, like that's also not healthy, right? So I just feel like there's a balance that this person needs to find. Okay, I feel like this person could be like really yeah, maybe materialistic, or like maybe like there's something that happened that kind of made them materialistic. I also feel like there could have been some sort of like financial loss or some sort of like, you know, material loss that kind of like scared them into thinking they have to work a lot, like, you know, given like worldwide events and things like that. Maybe you know, this person could have lost a lot in that, and now they're trying a lot to kind of make up for that. You know, I just feel like this is the kind of person who doesn't take losses easily. Like, they take like spending their money very, very seriously. Like, if they spend something on something that doesn't pay off, like, you know, like maybe they got scammed or something in the past, yeah, that's something they tend to like really take to heart. Like, you know, sometimes this could indicate having like an earth sign Lilith. Like, Lilith kind of represents or even Chiron or something like that. Chiron in an earth house. Chiron represents wounds. Lilith sort of represents kind of like, it does sort of represent the kind of like badass version of you. But like, for example, like if you had a Taurus, if you're a Taurus Lilith, you could have like had Taurus in your last life, and in this life you might not like, you could have been a little bit selfish in your last life if you have a Taurus Lilith now, really materialistic in your last life, and in this life you're learning a lesson that like, you know, there's more to life than just material things. Or like, you might have a hard time getting a job, or like, not you specifically, but like, you know, like just like in general, you know, different Liliths sort of represent like what you were in your past life as well. But like, I personally know someone with a Taurus Lilith. Like, she did research on her own sign. She's like, yeah, I'm a Taurus Lilith. And like, she herself said that, you know, in this life she's kind of had a hard time getting a job that like really was good enough for her qualification. Like, she was overqualified for a lot of the jobs that she was doing, and it did take her some time to kind of like get into a stable, steady career. She even had to like go back to her home country, you know, things like that. Like, so I just feel like maybe this person could have an earth sign Lilith, or kind of have some sort of like maybe even past life wounds related to their material life. And like, that's why in this life, that's something that they kind of focus on a lot, or maybe they see a lot of losses in that, or maybe they're just kind of greedy in some way, shape, or form. But I do see that that's kind of an influence, okay? And the other thing is that like, yeah, this person is clinging on really tightly. So I do feel like despite everything that's going on, you know, in their like life, like material life, finances, things like that, like they are clinging to the idea of this relationship. They are clinging to the idea of being with you. I really do feel like though, you know, with this Ace of Pentacles, this person really cares about being stable and secure within themselves in their finances. And that's a really good thing, because that's something that, you know, you should have before getting into a relationship. Like, no offense, but you don't want to date no like broke loser, like, you know what I mean? Sorry, that was kind of mean, but like, you know, I just see a lot of like posts and things on like, oh, like let's say you're a female asking about a male, you know, there's so many posts about like, oh yeah, this guy was a jerk and he was broke and he didn't have anything to offer, like, you know, at least have something, you know. I just feel like this person does not want to be viewed like that. Like, they do want to be viewed as someone who is, you know, well off, or someone who has a lot going for them in their life. They don't want to be viewed as like a loser, or like, you know, someone who doesn't have anything to them, or like, you know, any sort of stability to them. I do feel like maybe they could, funny thing is like, I'm seeing two different things. Like, either you're an earth sign or you're not. Obviously, that's like so vague, but like maybe they could lack earthiness, like in parts where like they need it. Like, for example, you could be an earth sign, but maybe if you have like a like fire or like whatever water in your like earthy houses, like that could mean you're kind of impulsive and things like that, right? So like, it has more to do with their sun sign. So like, you know, I mean, I'll go over all the signs that we got in this reading. I do feel like that's something that's really of the essence to them. And you know, we even did get the Hierophant, which has to do with Taurus, which has to do with the second house of personal wealth, assets, management, you know, things like that, finances in general. So I do feel like this person has really like retreated to take care of their finances, or they think that's a really important thing for them to have in order to be in a relationship with someone. And that's a good thing, actually, because I feel like maybe in the past they sort of lacked this kind of you know, like skill of being, you know, like saving up money, you know, just being financially stable. But like, now they're just like, no, like I need to like, you know, be the best version of myself, because they're really in the state of mind of not wanting to lose you. Okay, pal four, like, I mean, seriously, even this Four of Pentacles, like, you know, when it comes to a love reading, this means that they're really clinging on to something. They really are clinging on to a future with you. I feel like everything that they're doing for their finances, working on themselves, they're doing it with you as the end goal. They're doing it with you as the motivation. Okay, like, I just feel like, you know, this Queen of Cups, every time she shows up, and you know, if you've been watching my readings long enough, like, you'll know exactly what I'm about to say. But like, you know, Queen of Cups is someone who gives who is admired by many, okay? I feel like you have a lot of admirers. Your person knows you have a lot of admirers, but you've only given your heart to a select few, maybe even just one, okay? And like you're very like selective about who you do that. You may think that you like really liked everyone in the past, but if you think about it, there's only a couple of people that have really, you know, had that kind of impact on you and things like that. And I feel like for a lot of you, yeah, this could be one of those people. And I feel like your person knows that, and like, you know, your person feels really lucky that, you know, you're with them because you just like them, because you care about them, because you have feelings for them, not because you want something from them. And that's like the biggest compliment to them. I even feel like maybe in the past, like you know, they could have been around people that like maybe kind of use them as like a sugar daddy or sugar mama or something like that. Like, you know, I just feel like maybe in the past their exes were kind of like, for some of you guys, you know, they could have been financially dependent on them or something like that. Or like maybe they just had an ex. It's funny, like I actually dated this guy who like his ex or whatever like really like expensive sushi, and she wouldn't even like offer to pay like half of it. And then like when we met, like he's just like, oh my gosh, I'm so surprised. Like I always go halvesies, okay? I'm not a tourist, I gotta pay my own dues, you know. I always like, and every single thing I'm like, let's pay halvesies, let's do this, like, you know, I'm whole like feminist and things like that. But yeah, and he's just like, he was like really surprised. And I feel like that may be the case for some of you guys. I just feel like for a lot of you guys, I think you're a really genuine person. You're not like using them for anything. I do feel like maybe in the past they could have been used in some way, shape, or form, maybe for their finances, maybe even in other ways. And like they feel like you're so pure, you're so wholehearted, so wholesome, so kind, so caring, so compassionate, and like they really see so much in you. They see you as this amazing person that's like really worth waiting for, okay? Like with this 9 of Wands, this sort of does have to do with like waiting energy, but also like persistency, tenacity. Like this person is persistent on you. I really do see that there's an element of stubbornness. I am getting a lot of Taurus energy in this reading, so someone could be a Taurus or have that in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. But as I always say, it has more to do with the energy of the signs than even the actual signs, you know, whether someone is that or not. But they really feel like you're worth waiting for. You are the absolute like Queen of Cups. You are someone that they even really want to wife up, okay? Like I feel like behind the scenes in this connection, they've really been thinking about this connection, what it means to them, the significance of this connection. I even feel like they're working on getting their priorities right. Like I feel like they could have been off balance. You know, this is kind of like similar to 2 of Pentacles, but in a different tone. Like, I mean, 2 of Pentacles is all about like a balancing act, like struggling to kind of maintain and juggle responsibilities, while the 4 of Pentacles is like, it's like you're focusing too much on one thing, like, and you have to kind of like let go. Like, you know, you see like the kind of similarities there. Like still in both of them, there's like this element of not really prioritizing, or not really like just like having that proper balance, okay? Lack of balance in both, but in different tones. And I really do feel like your person's gonna realize like, hey, there's more to life than just material life, you know, finances, or like whatever it is that like they're kind of stuck on. I really do feel like there's just something, you know, there's some sort of like stagnant energy that they need to get out of. But I do feel like they'll get out of it, because, you know, with this being at the end of your, like, you know, the tarot section of the reading, this literally indicates like marriage. This indicates like taking things to the next level. And like, yeah, with this being at the end, I feel like that is what they're gonna do, okay? Like they're really going to like, yeah, exactly what this card means, like take things to the next level, maybe even strike up a conversation about where this is going. I just see a lot of like future energy, as in like when they think about their future, they think about you, okay? They think about like having you in that, like they literally envision you in their future. They're just like, yeah, like I want this person to be in my life. I really want a future with this person. Like even if they told you like, oh yeah, no, maybe not, like I haven't thought that far ahead, or maybe they're just like, yeah, let's just keep things casual, blah blah blah. I really feel like they've had a change of mind, okay? Especially behind the scenes of this connection. And this may not be something that they've necessarily told you or vocalized yet, but I really do feel like there's a good chance that they will. Yeah. And, you know, they really want this new beginning with you. And something that I'm seeing is that, like, they want to lay things on a strong foundation, okay? Like, they want to build a strong foundation for things. They don't want to just, like, you know, like, have a weak foundation, as in, like, just be in and out, flighty here and there. Because when you have a weak foundation, that's often, or yeah, often what leads to tower moments, right? Like, towers crumble because they don't have, like, a strong base or whatever. Yeah, so, you know, this Queen of Cups also, like, they think so highly of you. They really do put you on a pedestal. They view you really highly. They think of you as, you know, like, the end goal, like, you know, their end game. Just someone who's, like, like they value you a lot, trust me. Like even if they had a hard time showing it, they think you're one in a million. They think you are so amazing. They think like, you know, you are worth waiting for. Like with this Nine of Wands, like even if it takes them a while to sort of get their kind of like connection to finances or money in check, or like whatever it is that's going on with them, I just feel like they're feeling out of balance, out of like security, like not feeling secure within themselves or stable in some way, shape, or form. I am seeing that like finances could play a big role with like literally 3 of the cards, you know, being pentacles, like earth sign cards. But like whatever it is that's taking them, like even if they're just like, yeah, it might take a long time, blah blah blah, like they're the kind of person that wants to do things right, that wants to give it 100%. Like they don't just like want to be in and out. They don't want to just be flighty. They know that's not fair to you, and they know that you already have a lot of people after you. You have a whole queue of people that like, you know, want to date you and things like that. And I'm sure this person knows you have a lot of people that like flirt with you, hit on you, slide into your DMs, things like that. You know, I'm also seeing that with the Hierophant, because this is associated with Taurus, which is associated with Venus, and Venus is a planet of love, beauty, and abundance. They think you are very abundantly beautiful. They think you're so freaking attractive or handsome, you know. Yeah, just in, you know, Taurus has to do with beauty and just like having natural attractiveness. Like you are naturally very beautiful, and like you're very beautiful inside and out. You know, I even feel like they, like, I know I was saying naturally things, but if you are into like makeup, getting ready, fashion, things like that, I definitely feel like they admire your sense of fashion. They probably could have even complimented you on that, and if they did, they totally meant it. I feel like you're one of the hottest people they've ever dated. You're also really kind, caring, compassionate, and I even feel like even if there has been any like sort of fights or like any like downfalls, like they still think of you as like a little queen or king. Like they still see you as someone who's really kind, caring, warm, compassionate. Like I feel like this person even could be that themselves, and maybe they do have a sense of compassion. I'm feeling like they could have a water sign or be a water sign. I'm really getting, yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But like they just like even if there were any red flags or whatever, they don't care. They're just like, I just want you. I don't care. Like this, like they're so stuck on you. I feel like with all this earthy energy, you know, this, especially like with all this Taurus energy, there is that element of stubbornness. They really, really want you. And it's funny because I've also been seeing a lot of like posts on TikTok and things like that where there's like making kind of like fun of water signs, where it's all like, oh, even though they do see the red flags, they go after it anyway, or they refuse to see the red flags because they just are really emotionally attached to that person. And your person is really emotionally not just attracted to you, but like straight up attached. Okay, like they really want you. They cannot get over you. They're really stuck on you. And seriously, this element of like stubbornness is really coming through in this reading. Yeah, and I feel like they want something more with you. Like they're not gonna rest until they get something more. They're just like, you know what, like I have to, like, you know, do more. I have to be more. Like they really freaking love you. Okay, pal 4. I mean, like, or you know, they just have such strong feelings for you that they're not ready to let you go. And you know, even with this like clingy energy, like look at the way he's clinging on to the money. Heck, he even has like these like pentacles as like a freaking like hat and shoes. Like I mean, like that's also representative of how they feel about you. Yeah. Really beautiful. And I just also feel like for a lot of them, they think you sort of have like motherly vibes, maternal vibes, you know, or like fatherly vibes. Like, you know, yeah, maybe they could have like mommy or daddy issues or something like that, but like they just find you to be really comforting. You're very caring. I even feel like for a lot of you guys, they see you as like literally, you know, wifey or husband material, because this does represent the institution of marriage. And then also like, you know, the mother, father of their kids. Like I literally just saw this like baby in this thing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like beneath the carriage. Yeah, interesting placement for a baby to be, but like it's like you have so much love to give. You did give so much to this person, and I feel like this person's in the state of mind of like, oh my gosh, like let me give it back, let me make things up to you. I even feel like, you know, your person could just be themselves around you, and that's really what they like. Like I feel like you are the kind of person who doesn't judge people. Like they can be whoever they want, you know, they can be so out of the norm, so unconventional, blah blah blah, and like you'll still be very compassionate. And that's something that they loved about you. They didn't have to wear a mask in front of you. They didn't have to like pretend to be someone in front of you, because I am seeing like, you know, with the 4 of Pentacles being the beginning of your reading, I just feel like maybe they could have had some sort of like wounds from a past relationship, or like they had to like really make themselves out to be, you know, maybe something that they weren't. Maybe they wore a mask, like, you know, in front of the people that they dated, because like I feel like the people that they dated, yeah, maybe could have used them for something. Okay, I'm definitely seeing something about that in the past, and like, you know, they don't want to do that to you, they don't want to treat you like that. So if you've been thinking like you felt used by this person, I definitely do not see that that was their intention. I don't think this person used you, because if they did, I don't think everything that went down would have even happened. Like, you know, when someone uses someone, it's like they wouldn't even care what their partner is going through, they wouldn't even listen to them. But the fact that you guys dated as long as you did, or were together as long as you did, the fact that you guys even had arguments but made up, you know, and the fact that this freaking Queen of Cups and like the Hierophant showed up means like they really just love being around you. They just love being in your presence, you know. They just felt like they could be their true selves, their authentic selves, you know. I definitely feel like there's more that they could have opened up about, but like they really loved how unjudgmental you were, how compassionate you were. Yeah, and I feel like maybe that's not really something that they could, you know, be with in the past. I just feel like maybe they could have even been with like narcissists or like selfish people in the past, that kind of like, you know, maybe like we're into like players and they pretend to be a player but deep down they're actually not. Like, you know, I feel like for a lot of you guys, like unless you know for a fact, like they're not really an F-boy or player, at least that's not the kind of people that they want to be. I really do feel like this person is the kind of like one woman or one man kind of person. Like they like to do things like 100%, they like to be in a full-on relationship, like even if it's not a full-on relationship or there's no label, like they treat you as like a freaking girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay, so yeah, that's something that I am seeing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Oracle of Shadows and Light deck. It looks like this. Beautiful tea. Ooh, wow, this one just popped out. Okay, we got Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. I really love this. Okay, this is exactly what your person's trying to tell you. They're just like, please don't lose hope, I'm coming back. Okay, they're just a little bit more waiting, but like, you know, please don't like feel like this is over, because it's definitely not over in my head. It's definitely not over in my mind. I'm still clinging on to this with this Nine of Wands. Again, this is all about being persistent and like waiting for the right time. And this also has to do with like protecting everything that you've already built, protecting everything that you've already established. Like I really feel like if you are in no contact or very little contact, this person just wants to come back and, you know, like take things to the next level. First of all, I'm definitely seeing that. I will say though that it might take some time because of all this Pentacles energy we got, because Pentacles are slow moving signs in general. You know, Earth signs are known to be the slowest moving sign of the suit, but that's good because that means they want to do things the right way. That's actually like a really big compliment. Yeah, and I am seeing something to do with fall. Autumn is my last chance, so you know, this is a timeless reading, but from whenever you're watching it, I really do feel like something could be happening in the autumn of like, you know, whatever year you're watching, and they know that like they don't have too many chances with you. Again, like with the Queen of Cups, you're very sought after, you're very like, you know, pursued and things like that, and they know that, and like, you know, they're just like, yeah, I gotta act up or else I'm gonna lose this person forever. But like, you know, they also want to tell you like, please don't lose hope, there is a future, I want a future with you, I'm working on it, I'm working on myself, and it's just a matter of time. Okay, a matter of divine timing that this happens. Yeah. Also, you know, the Queen of Cups, like everything that I said about you, like, you know, you are someone that is very sought after, but you've only given your heart to a few. That's how I feel like this person is too. I don't feel like they've liked just everyone that they've been with. I mean, maybe liked, but like, you know, there's only a handful of people that really stand out to them in their dating life, and you're definitely one of them. You are that person that they think about, that like, you know, really stands out about. Maybe that they even tell other people about, like, you know what, I was dating this person and so on. So I really do feel like there's, you know, there's conversations about you. Like this person like talks about you to other people in a really good way. So yeah, maybe people even ask about you, like maybe their family asks about you. I'm seeing something to do with family and friends, like maybe they ask about where you are and things like that. Yeah. Ooh, we got Storm Angel, very interesting. Collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, energies. Yeah, so I really do feel like that could have played a role in this connection. I feel like maybe someone was a little bit like too practical and the other one was a little bit like out there, or like there's some sort of collision of beliefs, or maybe you guys were just kind of like different people, or like different styles, different personalities, like different energies, but you still ended up meshing together well anyways. Like I'm really seeing like earth and water signs. Like yes, they are compatible, but like there's also like they're also like kind of different in a lot of different ways. Like earth signs are known to be like super practical, while water signs are super emotional, and like, you know, that kind of like shows in a lot of different aspects of their life. Like even when it comes to the materialistic aspects of life, like you'll see like people that are water signs or have water in their, like, you know, kind of like the more materialistic aspects of their chart, like second house, sixth house, 10th house, you know, spend money on like their family, or kind of just spend recklessly, while like people who have a little bit more like earth in their second, sixth, or 10th house, you know, which are the earth sign houses, or yeah, anything to do with finances in your chart will be a little bit more frugal and things like that. Like I just feel like there's some sort of like yeah, collision of beliefs, but it's like you still got back together at the end of the day. I feel like every time you had a fight, you came out stronger and better than ever. And it's nothing that was like too bad. Although I do feel like, you know, with storms, yeah, there could have been some fight, you know, some sort of power moment, but it's just like they would rather just be with you than not. Okay, like they're ready to like talk this out, they're ready to like work this out, because there's a lot of love here, trust me. Like they even want to take things to the next level, but I feel like in order for you to take things to the next level, you have to solve, you know, your problems by communicating properly. I even feel like maybe someone's communication styles could have been different, or their love languages could have been different. I definitely feel like someone's love language could have been like gift giving or acts of service, while the other ones could have been like words of affirmation or physical touch or something like that. But it's like still, in the end, you still somehow mesh together. So yeah, that is beautiful. That is what I am seeing. Also, let's go over the signs real quick. I said I do that. Yeah, with 4 Pentacles, I'm getting Taurus. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, let's just say that's all earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 9 of Wands, I would say that's Leo, Sag. Yeah, and then this is Taurus. Okay, so Sagittarius. I don't know why I keep abbreviating Sag, but yeah. Someone in this connection could have those signs, or be those signs, have those signs in their big 3 or 7th house. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Romance Angels deck, just for more messages. What is going on? Ooh, we got make the effort. So I really do feel like this person will make the effort, okay? But in divine timing. They're just waiting for the right moment. Like, think of like, you know, okay, I had a couple of different like metaphors. I'll just go ahead and say them both. Why the heck not? But like, think of a vulture like that, you know, waits to swoop its prey or something like that. But like, not obviously not that like intense. But like, I mean, like, you know, it's not like your prey or anything. But like, they just are waiting for the right time. And like, you know, I just sort of like remember those movies where like, you know, people like stand in front of the mirror and practice what they're gonna say, or like they make a game plan. Like, you know, those like kind of cheesy chick flicks. I even feel like that's literally what's happening, because this person knows that you deserve an absolute king or queen. Okay, this person knows that you deserve stability, because I even feel like for a lot of you guys, you are stable, you are pretty pragmatic and things like that, and you just want something long term, you just want something long lasting, and it's not that hard. You're just, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're even wondering like, why is it so hard? Like, why is it so hard for people to just be in relationships? Like, it's really not that hard. You just, you know, get together, enjoy each other's time, put on a label. I mean, if you're already seeing one another and you're exclusively, like, what's wrong with that? You know, I do feel like you are someone who cares about structure and stability, and that's also something your person wants to give you. So if this didn't have any labels or whatever, like, I feel like this person's gonna come back and, you know, put labels again, take things to the next level. Yeah, and I feel like your person thinks this love is worth waiting for. It's really worth taking that step towards this, because you're worth it. Okay, like, there's so much feelings, so many feelings, so many emotions here. Okay, and that too goes really, really deep. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna pick a couple cards from the Island Time Wellness deck, just to see what other messages we have. Ooh, we got mirror. Okay, so this could possibly be a twin flame connection. Yeah, I feel like you are mirroring each other, reflecting our wounds, introspection. Yeah, I do feel like maybe this connection brought about a lot of wounds to surface. Like, again, like, I feel like maybe this person wasn't like with the best partners in the past, and when they met you, they're just like, oh my gosh, wait, this person is so different. This person is like legit, like, wife worthy or husband worthy, like, you know, an actual partner. Like, it's not like one-sided. And I just feel like that sort of like came up to surface, and like maybe they kind of just didn't know what to do when they met you. Yeah, but I even feel like maybe a lot of like of your past wounds could have come up with this relationship. Maybe it's made you question a lot about your past and your even decisions in love and things like that. Yeah. Ooh, we also got girl talk. Okay, time with friends, living in the moment, having fun. Like, and this also does say moving on, happily single. Yeah, so I really feel like you have talked to your girls about this, or guys, you know, just like, I feel like this is something that's going on both sides. Like, even with this mirroring energy, you've definitely reached out to your friends about this, and it's like spirit is saying like, don't worry too much, like, this is meant to be, just have fun, hang out with your girlies, hang out with your guy friends, you know. This person is gonna come forward. Okay, this really is meant to be for a lot of you guys. And I even feel like, you know, this girl talk, I mean, your person is definitely talking about you to other people. That is something that I definitely channeled with this connection. Okay, they're definitely talking to their guy friends and girlfriends. I feel like they're even asking advice about you, and like, that's a really good thing. And I even feel like, you know, their friends and family ask about you too, because, you know, they know how great you were. They thought you were a really good influence on this person too, and they saw, like, I feel like, you know, they definitely knew about your person's exes, and then they met you, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like, you really upgraded, like, down son, good job, you know. So that's that is also another message that we got here. You are the upgrade, so that's amazing. Okay, so yeah, that is what we got for you, Pal 4. I really hope that this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer video readings, so if you want personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for that. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light.